911, where is your emergency?
We have someone up here filming everyone, and I feel so violated because of my personal information is here.
Okay, what do you mean they're filming? Who?
Yes.
Two men, armed with cameras, walk into a crowded DMV, and without warning, they start shooting video.
I have two people here with video cameras, and I'm telling them they're not allowed to do that, and they will not listen to me.
Terrified witnesses begin frantically dialing 911.
911, where is your emergency?
We need law enforcement here at the tag office, please. It's getting out of control. There's a couple of guys that are videotaping, and now they're holding up the whole process. And it's just chaos. It's stopping the whole place. These guys are idiots.
We have units en route right now, okay?
And then a delayed police response puts everyone's feelings at risk.
Well, we're still waiting for the police to show up at DMV, and things are starting to escalate, so I suggest you get a cop here pretty soon.
Okay, I see the call. We'll be there shortly, ma'am. I'll update the call.
That's what we were told about 15 minutes ago.
You're infringing my right to get out of here.
You clearly know what you're doing. Leave! Go!
I'm going to de-escalate.
Get out!
And we have no weapons, no injuries?
Not yet. Do you want it to get to that point before you send someone?
No.
You guys go to each and every one here and ask them to have consent, to have their pictures on your cameras. No! So do us a favor and shut your shit off and go.
Are these members of a fanatical camera-wielding cult? Or are they just out to exploit the system for personal gain?
We already know them. This is what they want. They want to cause a commotion and get law enforcement involved. That way somebody could, violate their civil rights and they could sue.
They said that they were some kind of news media?
No, they're not.
They're part of the free press?
Yeah, they're not. They're all about violating my civil rights and I get money from you.
One thing's for sure, something's got to give.
We're getting ready to evacuate the office. Push the panic button.
Thank you very much, idiots.
And then a string of bizarre copycat incidents threaten to reopen old wounds.
Phone out. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Leave or we'll call the police.
You guys can stop what you're doing if you don't want to be recorded. And please stop what you're doing if you don't want to be recorded.
Are you going to step out to the lobby? Okay, so we'll call law enforcement. Look at this.
This is the actual law right here that you're violating. It's called prior restraint.
Sir, if you don't stop.
Will the authorities finally stand up and take action against this public menace? Or will the people have to take matters into their own hands?
Do not put that in my face, because I promise I will knock it out your head.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. We're going to call the cops.
Call the cops.
Right here.
Help me! Help! Help! Somebody help! She's got me against the wall.
Welcome to a Showcase Audit Special True Crime Edition. They call themselves First Amendment Auditors and claim to be about educating the public by peacefully exercising their constitutional rights. But on a sunny Wednesday afternoon in a quiet part of Central Florida, the scene was anything but peaceful. Nestled in the heart of Volusia County, Florida, Orange City is a vibrant, tight-knit community, described by many locals as a good place to raise a family. It has that small-town charm, safe from the dangers of big city criminals, until one day, all of that shattered.
It's getting ready to be ugly here. It's getting violent.
They have guns, firearms, stating that anyone comes near him, he's going to shoot them.
No one understood their motives. Perhaps no one ever will. What drives a man to commit the unthinkable? The first suspect enters, pointing his camera indiscriminately. The people inside the lobby at first don't say anything, perhaps too paralyzed with fear. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Then the facility's manager bravely approaches the suspect and attempts to negotiate.
You cannot video camera in here. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
I'm pretty sure you can.
No, you cannot. You need to go outside with that. You cannot video in here.
Okay.
Turn that off. What is it you're doing? That needs to be deleted. Sir, what are you doing?
Why are you
What's it look like I'm doing?
video cameraing?
Because I can.
Because you can.
Yes, ma'am.
It's free press. We're doing a story.
Outnumbered and outwitted by the devious psychopaths, the manager contacts law enforcement.
911, where's your emergency?
I'm at the driver's license office at Orange City, and I have two people here that are videoing the office, with video cameras, and I'm telling them they're not allowed to do that. People are giving their personal information, and they will not listen to me. They have to be restricted to the front lobby only if they're going to video. But they're trying to video everything. Okay, hold on.
Now, sir, you cannot be back here unless you need service, please.
I'm fine.
No, sir. For safety and security purposes, we need you to wait out front.
I'm fine.
No customers back here.
I'm fine.
I'm taking care of it.
This is more than just preventing the DMV patrons from feeling uncomfortable. This is now an all-out battle to protect their personal information.
It's about 5 or 6 people. They're filming the driver's license building. They're inside filming all the customers that are in the driver's license place. They're even coming up to the line. They're just here like harassing everybody inside the driver's license place is very afraid because they're not giving out who they are or anything. It's like 4 or 5 different people.
So you said it's 4 or 5 people. Are they males, females?
They're all male, ma'am, and it's we don't know what these people are doing here, and this is really freaking me out. And that's violating my constitutional right of my privacy.
Don't record me. I'm not giving you permission to record me.
Okay. Did you give them permission to record you?
I said don't record me.
Okay.
Unless you want a problem.
What kind of problem, sir?
You'll find out.
Is that a threat?
I mean, these people actually have video cameras in here videoing. This is crazy. I've never in my life. This world's coming to an end fast. It really is, because it's so scary now. We don't know what's going on.
Just call back if anything escalates any further, but we have units en route, okay?
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Seeing no other choice, the DMV manager orders employees to cease all operations. The rising fear and hostility is captured on subsequent 911 calls.
911, where's your emergency?
There's 2 people that walked into the facility. They're using their phone to record, like the staff members and whatnot, and they look, kind of threatening, and they're now arguing with one of the staff members.
Okay, so the 2 males, they walked in and just started recording everyone?
More specifically, they were recording the staff members. The people like behind the window and stuff, they were recording all of that. Are you guys sending someone over?
Yes.
Is there a unit dispatched already at the time, right now?
Sir, I've already put the call up. Yes, sir.
And you've been advised that cameras aren't allowed to be in this office, sir? You have been advised that no filming is allowed in this office, sir?
Yeah, he's got, and they have about 18 cameras at least, 19 cameras.
I have a disturbance. I have 2 people with video cameras, and they're videoing people's personal information. They're videoing my whole office, and they can't do that, and I'm telling them they can't, and they won't leave.
Okay, we already have a call up for dispatch there.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
911, where's your emergency?
Hello, I am at the DMV on 1782 in Orange City.
Okay.
I just want to make sure there's an officer being dispatched here. There's 2 gentlemen inside that are filming everyone, and all of the DMV workers have refused to continue service, and it's causing a stir. I'm afraid it's going to get violent.
It does look like we do have a call up for service, and we have a unit already dispatched to come out there as soon as they can.
Okay, thank you very much.
911, where's your emergency?
Well, we're still waiting for the police to show up at DMV, and things are starting to escalate, so I suggest you get a cop here pretty soon.
Has anything changed?
Yeah, everybody is starting to yell and scream, and I don't know where this is going.
Okay, let me get you over to the police station.
I want to use my Second Amendment right on it.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Hey, do you have somebody on the way here to the DMV?
Where is here? Where?
The DMV. Things are starting to escalate. People are getting hot, so I'd suggest you get somebody here.
Okay, 1 second.
We've made numerous phone calls.
Okay, I see the call. We'll be there shortly then. Okay, anybody have any weapons?
That's what we were told. That's what we were told about 15 minutes ago.
Okay, so we have no weapons, no injuries?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and update the call, ma'am.
Do you want it to get to that point before you send someone?
No, ma'am, no.
Okay, because that's what it looks like.
It's just questions we need to ask. We'll be there shortly, ma'am. I'll update the call.
All right.
Karen Rodriguez was an unfortunate victim of the cameras that day. Her family and friends remember her as being a free spirit, describing her personality as bubbly and full of life, someone who would go out of her way to help others, and whose smile would light up a room. This hardworking single mother was just trying to renew the registration on her family vehicle. No one ever thought she'd be pushed past her breaking point.
Can you go outside so I can get my paperwork? So the rest of us can all get our paperwork? Because they're standing here with cameras, we can't get service. Y'all decide if y'all want to sit here for the rest of your day. I don't. Can you just step outside for 10 minutes so I can get my receipt and get out of here? That's all I'm asking you to do, sir. Amen. Yeah. Get out. They don't want you here. We don't want you here. I just want my paperwork so I can go. Go. We have things to do. You record that.
Is that the IQ level?
Yeah, that's your IQ, motherfucker. And your mama.
And my mama.
And you too.
And my mama.
Yeah.
And my mama. It's assault, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, don't give assault. Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
You know, you touch me, that's assault.
I'm not touching you, bro.
Okay. You gonna block the 360 cam? Sure. What about the body cam?
911, where is your emergency?
You need law enforcement here at the tag office, please?
Just did, bro. No one wants you here. It's not that serious.
That's okay. It's all right to be here, and I'm gonna stay here.
That's fine. You can stay as what you want. I'm just saying no one wants you here. I don't care about the legal shit because I know you're allowed to record whatever you want.
Make sure that you call 911 on us.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
911.
Do you work at the tag office?
No, I'm a private citizen. It's getting out of control. There's a couple of guys that are videotaping, and now they're holding up the whole process. So we need...
They're videotaping?
They're videotaping inside of here, yeah. And it's just chaos. It's stopping the whole place. Nobody's able to do anything. There's 30 or 40 people in here. You know, these guys are idiots. They're holding up the whole place.
Why are they videoing? Do you know?
They won't say. They won't say.
Oh, okay.
But it's stopping the process. The people that are working there can't, because of all the personal information, they can't continue to do stuff because, you know, these guys are videotaping, so they can get in somebody's personal access, somebody's, you know.
Just go. We need to get our service, okay?
Get your service. We're not interfering.
They can't until you leave. While you're videotaping, they don't give us service. Just go. Just fucking go.
Just what? Public service?
What are you trying to prove?
I'm trying to prove my First Amendment right to freedom of press, freedom of speech.
Get out.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
And employees here have asked them to leave, and they won't leave. But
they were asked to leave?
Oh, yeah, many times, and they won't. They're saying they have the right. You know, this is a government agency. I know they don't have rights once you get in here, all this personal information. And everybody's asking, they don't have permission to videotape, but they don't care. They're still videotaping. We can expedite and get them out here and get these guys out of here. It'd be great.
We have units en route right now, okay?
All right, thanks very much.
We have units en route, they say, but where exactly are the police? Why would it take this long to respond to a high-priority emergency such as this? And who exactly will be held accountable if more innocent people are made to feel uncomfortable because of law enforcement's lack of urgency?
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I called 10 minutes ago and they said a unit was being dispatched, and there's a situation here that's escalating.
Okay, has anybody been threatened or anything else like that? Does anybody have a knife, a weapon, anybody attacking each other?
We walked outside. There were threats being verbally thrown of people getting angry that they're being filmed by some gentlemen. They've not made themselves known or why they're here. When multiple people are upset, all services have halted.
We're getting somebody over there as soon as we can.
It's been like 10 minutes and it's getting worse than that.
I understand. That information has been put into the call. We've made sure to update it. We'll make sure to get someone over there as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, thank you. I just would hate to see something happen because someone's not coming.
No, we can't come in on weekends and do this.
Done. You're infringing my right to get out of here.
Listen.
That you're inconveniencing like 50 people.
They've shut the place down.
You understand what you're doing. What you're saying is you clearly know what you're doing. Leave. Go.
I'm going to de-escalate by breaking away.
Go get a job, man.
911, where's your emergency?
The DMV, you guys have already been called. It's getting really bad in here. The office manager called you guys, you're not here, but this man is getting bad in here.
What is he doing that's bad?
He's videotaping everybody, and the customers and stuff are starting to yell and cuss. It's starting to get pretty rowdy.
No weapons were seen on anybody, correct?
No, ma'am, not that I see. Just videotaping everybody.
Yes, ma'am. I'll put the call up for service. Bye-bye.
I guess I got a right to put my foot on your ass too, right?
A lot of people don't want to be on the camera. You have to respect their rights. We're on the camera for this building. Of course, if we're coming here for a license, that's a big difference. That has to do with the DMV. It's a federal thing. What you're doing isn't. So why don't you just take your camera, put it down, and don't record us? Because if I find out that I'm on any of this, I will be getting a lawyer and I'll be suing the both of you. So take it outside. Let them do their jobs.
Ain't nobody stopping them.
You guys, you are stopping it.
It'll be just like the rest of these cameras in here. I can get this video.
But they're legalized.
So is mine.
Okay, but not legalized to record people. You have to have people sign consent. Have you guys done that? Have you guys done that? Have you guys go to each and every one here and ask them to have consent, to have their pictures on your cameras? No. So do us a favor and shut your shit off and go. Seriously. Or turn it around. Don't record us because you don't have a right to do that.
You guys are looking together.
This is a stand your ground state, Trevon.
Police on their way.
This is a stand your ground state, Trevon.
Police on their way.
Listen, don't bring up someone who's dead for your inconvenience, for your convenience, because you know what? That kid is 6 feet under because of bullcrap. Don't sit here saying stand your ground. Stand your ground is if you're doing something to benefit everyone, but you're not. No, you're in a public place. He doesn't need to bring that up.
Into a government facility. So why are the police not here taking you in and arresting your ass?
Because no one has called, guys.
911, where's your emergency?
Yeah, I need somebody over here, driver's license, tag office 200, and nobody's taking action, and it's getting worse.
Yes, ma'am. The call is up for dispatch.
It's going to get worse.
We just had another call. Okay, but nothing has happened, correct?
No, it's somebody getting into that person's face right now. So it's getting hot in there. It's really getting hostile in there.
Okay,
I had to step outside.
Okay, we already had somebody else call in. They've updated the call. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
So you're in here with guns against the law. You do not have a right to have your gun in a government facility.
It's a camera, sir, not a gun.
You do not have your right. You do not have a right to have a gun in a government facility.
It's an assault.
You just said you have your gun.
Nobody said
I
that.
don't want to hear it. Talk to the police when they get here.
It's now been almost 20 minutes, and there's still no sign of law enforcement. Are they handling another emergency call? It's hard to imagine what could take priority over this situation. Everyone knows the crimes being committed here are some of the most heinous imaginable. Fortunately, a handful of heroic and quick-thinking DMV patrons are already aware of the police department's unwritten rules on emergency escalation.
911, where's your emergency?
The Motor Vehicle Department in Orange City, Florida. There are 2 people here recording, and they've admitted that they have guns, firearms, on the government property. So I would like the police over here to get them off the property ASAP, please. If people are feeling threatened.
Are you a worker there?
No, the DMV stopped working because these 2 people with firearms on premises are, recording people. We called the police already, but they haven't gotten here, and they admitted they have firearms on themselves. So we got to get someone out here ASAP right now.
Yes, sir. I just updated the call.
911, where's your emergency?
At the driver's license office. I called this in earlier, just so we've been waiting a little bit. And I'm about to have a riot on my hand here if I don't get some law enforcement to have, keep peace for me.
What exactly is going on?
How close are they?
Okay. I do see that we have officers en route. There's no weapons been seen, though. Just people are videotaping and being loud.
Yeah, they're talking about guns out front. So, somebody said they have a gun. So I haven't seen that. I can't verify that. And they're arguing, so it's getting ugly out here.
But like I said, I do have several officers en route.
I'm on the phone with the police. Yes, I've already told them that you have firearms.
Have you seen a weapon?
No, but he already threatened us saying that this is a stand your ground state.
Stand your ground means the right to defend yourself. It doesn't mean that someone has a gun.
And he already said that it's a stand your ground. So basically he's stating that anyone comes near him, he's going to shoot him.
What happened? And one of the guys said he has a gun on him, but, I mean, he didn't pull it out. And they're talking about it's a stand your ground law. The state of Florida is a stand your ground law. You know how that goes. And so they're just all yelling at each other now. So, and they're trying to get the people with the cameras to leave.
You already threatened us by the stand your ground nonsense.
Say you have a gun on you? That means I'm calling the police and letting them know there's a person on premises with a gun.
The police are coming. Everybody heard
you here say that you stand your ground and you'll shoot anyone that comes near you. Nobody's coming near you.
I don't want to hear.
I feel threatened.
Okay. All right. We're getting ready to evacuate the office. This is getting really ugly, so we're going to ask everybody to just exit. Push the panic button. We're pushing our panic button.
Everybody leave the office. Everyone exit the building.
The DMV just asked us to exit the building.
Thank you. Thank you very much, idiots.
These people now have evacuated the DMV.
It's getting violent. I know. We're on the phone with them now. Okay.
They're getting violent. They're getting physical now?
No, it's about to get there. It's escalating. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay. I got to go to try to get everybody out of here. I got to go.
All right. We got them on the way.
Okay. All right, bye.
Sheer chaos and total panic ensue as the DMV now evacuates. While it was likely a difficult decision, the staff was left with literally no choice. They simply cannot work under these conditions. The innocent victims of discomfort flood into the parking lot, finally safe from the terrifying video cameras. One brave citizen who confronted the suspects earlier, perhaps in an attempt to sink down to their level, resorts to racial epithets and a biological attack, all while his mom yells at him to go to the car.
Go to the car, Jaden.
You need to get out of the building. You don't want to leave when they do. You leave before. Sit down now. Stay. Keep staying. Stand still. The building. Stand still, nigga. Stand still, nigga. Stand still. Stand still, nigga. Stand still, nigga.
Jaden.
Law enforcement are here at last, but their investigation is met with resistance as the suspects remain hostile and refuse to cooperate.
So what's going on?
We're filming.
And what's the commotion? People saying that's a pyro?
No, the gentleman in there said that he has a right to plant his foot in my ass, and I told him that Florida is a stand your ground state.
Okay.
No, we're just recording freedom of press. We have the right to record inside our public facilities. What happened was the workers there felt entitled to stop working, which enraged the citizens here. Okay, and then we got some idiot in the crowd.
Who had a gun?
Nobody said they had a gun.
Okay.
A gentleman said that he has a right to put his foot in my ass.
Okay, so
and
there's no gun at all.
No, I said Florida's a stand your ground state is what I said. Okay, because I have the right to defend myself. If a gentleman wants to try to put a foot in my ass, he's gonna find out the fucking hard way.
Okay, so this is all started because you guys are videotaping.
We're just videoing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the whole commotion.
The whole thing. Right of free press.
What are you guys going to do? You guys thinking about leaving or what?
Yeah, I mean, once they get back to work and start helping these citizens out.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to the employees. Yeah. Everything go back to business, and you guys are going to go for the day, correct?
Yeah, we'll be out of here.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, as soon as they get these guys back in here helping them.
Okay, well, understandably what you guys are doing, it's not illegal, right?
No, of course it ain't.
And we get that, right?
Yeah, we follow the law.
But there's a lot of people who were a little uncomfortable in there with the situation given the circumstances. So,
I'm uncomfortable getting taxed.
Okay, well, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion on that, okay?
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, when people are being made felt to be uncomfortable in certain situations, it's a comfort factor. They felt a little uncomfortable. That's all it boils down to, right? So, we're just trying to address it. We'll get them back inside as quickly as we can, and everybody can go about their day.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Can I ask what is the purpose of you guys coming in? I know you have the right to.
We're First Amendment auditors,
Okay.
and we employ the public employs the people in the building, so we have a right to come in and make sure they're doing their job and not slacking off and things of that nature.
Do you know there's a difference between a public building and a government building?
No, there's not, because the government is public. Yeah.
So you guys can walk into the Pentagon and film it?
Well, there's restricted access. There's restricted access.
And I think that's probably what they're trying to say. Like, you can go in there and film where general public would be at.
No, they said we couldn't.
Officers canvassed the area, questioning the traumatized witnesses while evaluating their comfort factor.
It's a comfort factor.
As well as speculating on the possible true motives of these camera-wielding savages.
Yo, check this out. Check this out. This is the crap that they do all the time. Like they go up to like public buildings and they try and bait us, and it is literally, it's people like that try and go around and say it's their First Amendment right and they could do whatever.
All right, so I spoke to the gentleman. We already did. They were just in the police department right now. That's all they like to do. We already know them. This is what they want. They want to cause a commotion and get law enforcement involved. That way somebody could, violate their civil rights and they could sue.
They said that they were some kind of news media.
No, they're not.
They're part of the free press.
Yeah, they're not. They're all about, violate my civil rights and I get money from you.
This fat guy right here. They just they get their $5 press permit. They're trying to do their shit. You know what I mean?
So they shut down because of the whole thing.
Yeah, we've been sitting here an hour and a half, shut down.
It was escalating.
Okay.
They're literally doing this all for YouTube.
Yeah.
That's literally the whole point of this. That's why, like, you yelling at them, there is no point because it's dumb. It's not gonna.
Just told them they didn't have a right to record us,
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the lady with you gotta have consent. I love it. I love citizens.
You're in a public space, so they can go around recording it. That's their whole point, though, is that it's their First Amendment rights.
I just want you to know that we are aware of them and they're harmless. All they want to do is so you could violate their civil rights and they will sue you. It sucks, but this is the thing. They know what they're doing too. So if, for example, if we would have arrested for this, they would have sued us.
But that's what they're doing. They're going every public/government building
and then throwing stuff. Make the best of both sides. What a waste of time, man.
We deal with them every day.
We had someone that was similar.
Yeah, all they do is come with cameras. Of course, they'll make people upset. People want to call, and then they want to get law enforcement involved, and then you sue them, and they'll sue your guys. It sucks. They're not grown up, but that's what they do.
Absolutely.
They don't have a right to record because if you look it up, it's one of the laws. You don't have a right to record anything in the state of Florida. So why are they recording us? And I asked him, did he have consent? He's like,
yes and no. That's not how that really works. But
like I said, we already dealt with these people before. This is their goal. They want to cause a commotion. That way, me or you or anybody else could violate their civil rights and they could sue us. Once they see law enforcement come in, they always try to leave because that's all they want. Just cause a commotion and basically take a scene.
Can they serve it with a trespass on government property or no?
It's a very touchy subject because they're allowed to be here and they're allowed to record.
Inside?
Yes.
Really?
Anywhere that the general public is allowed.
Like I said, our intention wasn't to interrupt business here today, so.
Well, people got scared, people got nervous, it was a misunderstanding. Let's just call it for today, okay?
You got it, guys.
All right? Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Without enough evidence to charge these two men, the police were forced to let the suspects go, a fact I'm sure will haunt these officers for the rest of their careers. One of the culprits could later be seen gloating about the incident on his underground internet website, where it would appear he is some sort of cult leader, indulging in doomsday theories and reading passages from his anti-establishment manifesto to his depraved followers.
If the society collapses somehow, the government's going to go underground in all those nice bunkers that they have. They're going to let the Americans fight it out over resources like food and water. And then they're going to pop back up in 6 months and tell us that they have a new, better way in which to govern. And at that time, that will be the only time that we have a chance to win back our freedom.
Upon closer review of the crime scene footage, it becomes terrifyingly clear just how insidious the First Amendment cult actually is. The man seen here was later identified as one James Madison, a known associate of the perpetrators, also known for distributing subversive propaganda online. Investigators believe he was an embedded operative in this elaborate criminal plan. Though his true intentions remain unknown, few would disagree that the evacuation of the DMV likely spared countless others from feeling uncomfortable.
With the brown jacket and red hair just went back in. He's with these guys.
Okay.
And I told the police that he is with them.
I can't do anything about that.
You can't keep him out.
No, this is a public place.
Coming up, as a shattered community begins to heal, a new breed of criminals become the biggest threat the city has ever seen. Welcome back to a Showcase Audit Special True Crime Edition. The mass video shooting at the Orange City DMV sent shockwaves through the community. Some residents reportedly felt so unsafe since the tragedy that they have even started locking their doors. The atmosphere of constant paranoia would soon prove to be justified, as no sooner had the grief-stricken townsfolk just begun to rebuild when a new and terrifying menace reared its wicked head. In 2023, a slew of would-be social media stars and 1A cult members descended upon Central Florida with a single united goal: to finish what their predecessors had started. The DMV would find out the fucking hard way.
Find out the fucking hard way.
That the First Amendment would not go down without a fight. This was a stand-your-ground state, after all.
Florida's a stand-your-ground state.
And so repeated coordinated attacks would commence, all of them targeting the Orange City DMV. Their plan was simple: to video record wherever they want for however long they want, while decimating the comfort factor of anyone who got in their way.
It's a comfort factor.
The one called Lana, better known to her criminal associates by her underground dark web alias, the J-Town Press, is a malevolent and depraved sociopath. Her radical approach, coupled with her signature idiosyncratic wardrobe choices, position her among 1A's most feared operatives. Forcing her way inside with multiple cameras blazing, she callously and defiantly sidesteps a newly fortified security booth, refusing to acknowledge the guard's authority.
Can I help you, ma'am? No, just getting a few pictures, thank you.
Innocent bystanders begin to feel uncomfortable.
Okay, ma'am, you can't go back in there. Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, there's no recording back here.
Okay.
Recording has been done.
Okay. All right, thank you. Phone out. Okay.
Apparently the infrastructure is not the only thing around here that's been reinforced since the original tragedy. Our meek and mousy office manager of days past has been replaced by this tank of a woman. Lisa Horan is a no-nonsense, tough-as-nails brick wall of a DMV administrator, a former truck driver,
Large Marge sent ya.
nightclub bouncer, and roller derby pivot blocker. She already has a plan in place for dealing with these agitators, as if she somehow knew this day would come.
Phone out. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. And what's your name? Don't even start.
You're not allowed to record in this area.
Yes, I am.
Now.
This is open to the public.
Out of the building.
This is open to the public.
Lobby. This area is not. That area out there is.
Is this not open?
This is not.
So all these people right here are not.
Area. This is where information is being given. You can't be back here. Leave, or we'll call the police.
Okay.
You are allowed to record in our lobby area or
this is open to
outside.
the public.
This is not.
Yes, it is.
No,
every
it is
DMV
not.
in the state is.
Call Orange City Police Department. You guys can stop what you're doing if you don't want to be recorded. Please stop what you're doing if you don't want to be recorded. Please stop what you're doing so you're not.
Oh, Lord.
The J-Town Press coldly refuses to comply with their demands and continues to record in the same area where people's personal information exists. At great risk to her own safety, Ms. Horan confronts the hostile photographer and attempts to explain how her policy overrides the law.
Please take it out there.
Okay.
I'm asking you nicely.
I heard you ask me. It's a request.
It's okay, so now I'm telling you to go out to the lobby right now. You can record all you want. Okay. I've been
This
through
is open to the, I have
This
to.
is not open to the public.
Okay.
That area is open to the public.
This is open to the public.
Please.
So what are all these people doing here? They're not.
They are providing personal information.
Oh, I see.
And you're not allowed to be here.
Okay.
So please step out there. That's fine.
Seeing as this is now a matter of life or death, a desperate and frantic 911 call is placed.
911, where's your emergency?
I got a lady refusing to leave, and she's insisting on recording everyone's personal information here. She's been told by the manager to leave, and she's refusing to leave, and she keeps on recording.
Okay.
She's refusing to comply in any way.
Did she have an issue with anything, or what happened? I know she...
No, she just came in and started, and she's videotaping everybody. I guess she's really going for not recording.
Okay. One moment. All right, we'll get the one out there. They're actually en route now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Lady is straight tyrant. She is straight tyrant. I guess you guys didn't learn from the last time, huh?
The police arrive with no delays this time, except they're not here to address anyone's comfort factor.
It's a comfort factor.
It seems that due to training, education, or knowledge of the law, they are only here to deliver the devastating news that there is nothing they can do.
She just came in and started. She was never even one of our customers. But is she a First Amendment auditor or anything like that? What? A First Amendment auditor?
She won't give any information. She's got like a recorder on her chest, and she's holding up a recorder with a stand. Yeah. And she's getting everyone's personal information.
How?
Because she's in an area where people are sharing their personal information. They told her she could record in the lobby, but she can't be back there where people are giving their information for their renewals.
As long as she is not behind the desk and where she's not supposed to be, that's not open to the public, that is not prohibited. However, this is a government building. She's allowed to walk in here and record. That's in every area that's not open to the public, or that is open to the public, she's allowed to record. Okay. That's her right.
All right. Can I just have you explain this to the branch manager?
Yeah, of course.
My name's Lisa. I am the branch manager, and she is allowed to record only out in the lobby. None of this back here, because we're testing. We're doing personal information verification, name, address, date of birth. She's not allowed to be in this area.
So like I was telling your security guard, this whole area right here that people are allowed to go into, this is all public access.
Not according to the state of Florida, it is not.
Okay. Are people allowed to come back here?
When they're called back here,
it's not closed off, so they're not like by appointment to where you letting them in through a door. So it's all public access. So by her right, she's allowed to come film.
She's allowed
over
to.
here. She's not allowed. She's not allowed to go to any offices that are.
She walked right over to the counter.
She's allowed to walk to the counter
and record what people are doing. She's recording their personal information.
She's allowed to record anywhere in this area that's open to the public.
But this is only open if you.
And just to clarify,
I'll just not.
I can bring my sergeant and he can explain a little more.
No, that's fine.
That's
fine. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I'm not here for these people here. I'm here for these people here, and you know that.
Right.
You've obviously been trained properly, and you're honoring your oath.
We
try. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
The J-Town press is allowed to walk on a technicality, and everyone's personal information remains vulnerable. Most would probably let it go at that, but not someone this sadistic.
Is there any way I can get an apology?
No.
No? Oh, you're not going to admit that you were wrong?
No.
Okay. I figured. These are the kind of officers that we need. These are the good officers that we have. They honor their oath to the Constitution. They stood up for our rights. God bless them.
The onslaught continues as several cult members raid the Orange City DMV, led by Rogue Nation himself, apparently never missing a chance to laugh in the face of order. He and his cronies do just that, literally laughing in Lisa Horan's face as she tries to enforce a semi-legitimate and quasi-legal statute.
Sir, I'm trying to speak with you. I'm trying to give you the information. You are not allowed to record in this area.
You're not allowed to record in this area.
It is posted 20 feet from this counter. You are not allowed to record. Here's the state statute that you can have. If you choose to continue to record, we will trespass you from the building. Your choice.
Okay, and you said this is a statute?
This is a Florida state statute, yes.
What's the statute? What's the statute? Burglary and trespass.
That doesn't fit at all. That's a whole different thing.
Thank you, though, guys.
I'm 20 feet away.
Going to step out.
I'm 20 feet away.
Area. You're not 20 feet away. It's 15 feet. Are you going to step out to the lobby?
I'm 20 feet away. Guaranteed.
You're not 20 feet away.
Guarantee it.
Okay, so we'll call law enforcement.
Law enforcement this time employ a new strategy of trying to be the good guys. How far will it go with these career criminals?
We got called in just from a customer outside, but management let me know they didn't even call. They said you guys haven't broken any of their policies or anything like that, so you're free to record as long as you guys continue to abide by those same rules.
They told you that we didn't break any of their policies or anything.
The staff in here?
Yeah, the staff in there.
Staff in here just advised me they didn't call us. They didn't notify us. So they said everything's been fine with you guys. We actually got notified, dispatched by a customer outside.
Okay.
As long as you guys haven't crossed any other security measures or borders, you are more than welcome.
The reason we find this unbelievable is because
she come out with this fake piece of paper saying we couldn't be over there.
They're saying we couldn't be, we said we had to be 20 feet away. Now, the 20 feet away is just a policy. It's not a law. It's not a statute. And again, we're not here to get personal information. That's not what we were here for.
Nope, you guys are free to continue.
And you are Officer Dudley?
Dudley.
And what's your badge number?
It's OC1310.
Yet another legal technicality lets these guys walk, and they can't just leave it at that. Adding insult to injury, they proceed to shame the boys in blue into tearing their patriotic insignias right off of their uniforms.
I got a question for you.
Yes,
could you get rid of that flag, please?
The blue flag?
Yeah, that flag.
Does that bother you?
Yes, it does.
LAPD's already banned it from the use for LAPD, yeah.
Absolutely. Not a worry.
It just creates separation.
Thank you for taking that off. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. He won't take his off.
We're not out here. I'll take it off. We're not here to agitate. I'll take it off.
Just as the police have developed new strategies, so too has the criminal underworld. Meet Doc Fox of New Smyrna Times, an up-and-comer in the 1A movement. He's here to go directly to the choke point, Ms. Lisa Horan herself, in a bold and dastardly move to expose her very own personal information by exploiting a judiciary loophole, sometimes called the Freedom of Information Act.
Lisa's around?
No, sir, I do not. I haven't seen her. She might be alive. I don't know.
Cool, thank you. There she is, right over here. Hey, Lisa. My name's Doc with New Smyrna Times. I wanted to come in and do a public records request with you.
We don't do public requests.
Actually, you do. See, I've already done it here. I've already done it at the Daytona Beach, or at the New Smyrna Beach one. You do. What I do is I speak to the manager here because what I'm looking for is a copy of your application for employment.
So I'm gonna stop the camera right now.
No, you're not. Miss,
I'll be right back.
I've already spoken to Wayne Miller, George Reckenwald, and Mike Dyer. Lisa, you're not. You can stay right here since Lisa said she'd be right back and asked us to wait. You'll notice there's no testing going on, nor is there anyone even close around here. So there's absolutely no concern whatsoever, again, about giving folks' public information.
So,
no.
reference to the camera, this is what you've got.
Wayne Miller, Orange City Police Chief, George Reckenwald, Volusia County Manager, and Mike Dyer, Volusia County Attorney, all said that those are your personal rules here for the folks that work here. There is no statute.
Look at this.
This is the actual law right here that you're violating. It's called prior restraint.
Sir, if you don't stop,
you want to read this?
Filming right now.
Do you want to read this? Oh, I'm filming right here too. See this?
You trespass.
See this? I'm filming
You'll
right
notice
here.
That
You
there
see
are
this?
20 feet
I'm filming right here. No, there's not. There's not. Do you want to read this, Lisa?
Thank you.
No, my public records request.
We don't handle
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. How do you think I got this application for employment from an employee at New Smyrna Beach? Right there. Do you see that? You do. You do. You're the manager, Lisa. You sure do. That's how it works, Lisa. You don't know your job, Lisa. I'm giving you a public records request on record that I want a copy of your application employment, and when it's ready, it can be emailed to this address right here. So do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, Lisa? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, Lisa?
Excuse me, sir, there's a restriction about filming this close to the counter. Could I ask you to step out of this?
Not right now. Actually, I'm doing a public records request with Lisa. She told me to stand right here.
I wasn't talking to you.
That's okay. He's with me. He's my employee. You don't boss him around. I do. I pay him, not you.
I just asked if you would.
And no, he won't. He's going to stay right here with me when he's filming what I'm doing.
Okay, well, that's why I asked.
So here you go. Let's actually get a copy of this. Here, come over here. I'd like to get a copy of this, please.
Do not put that in my face, because I promise I will knock it out your head.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. We're going to call the cops.
Call the cops.
Right here. All right. We'll be calling the cops on you. Oh, you will. What's your name? Oh, look at your cousin. Oh, wow. So what we're doing is requesting a copy of Lisa Horn's employment app. So what Lisa's legal requirement to do is to take my request, forward it over to DeLand, and then provide me with the information. We have a record on video of me asking her that information. I'll go ahead and leave it in writing too, and then we'll see if she wants to follow the law. Correct. Now I'm done with my business, and I'll be happy. First, though, we're going to need to get her information. We're hitting the camera. Babe, you're on camera right here. You've been on camera the whole time, darling. Right here. Let's go outside and call the cops now. Come on. Let's go call the cops.
Yeah, please call the cops.
Oh, we are.
Request you delete that. And that's private 60 video. Request you delete that.
After breaking a policy and baiting government workers into fits of rage, the 1A hooligans now try to turn the tables of justice on their very heads as they call in to report a crime overheard in this chilling 911 call.
911, where is your emergency?
It's at the Orange City DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles.
Is it about people filming?
Excuse me?
Is it about people filming?
Yes, it's about the employee at the Department of Motor Vehicles who struck the cameraman's camera in hand. That's what we're calling about. She committed a crime and we're going to need to make a police report.
Okay. Does your cameraman have any injuries?
That's to be determined. Right now he's still in shock that a public servant would actually strike him.
Next, they somehow rope the cops into their twisted mind games, leveraging the fear of criminal charges against a public apology from the poor woman.
She's not up for it, all right? I can't make her, like I mentioned. So if you wanted a report about her smacking your hand or whatever the case may be, I'll go ahead and do so.
You do want to double down, right? No apology? You want us to go to the right channels? Sure does. Double down. Thanks again, officer. Have a great day.
They leave without pressing charges, reserving the right to do so later. Finally, Ms. Lisa Horan's job application is doxed and exposed. And while she does have an impressive and lengthy career history, she is not a former truck driver as originally reported.
Tell 'em Large Marge sent ya.
Showcase Audits regrets the error. Coming up, the stunning conclusion in this battle of rights versus wrongs, as both sides take an extreme final stand. Welcome back to a Showcase Audits special true crime edition. If there's one thing 1A cultists enjoy more than making everyone uncomfortable or recording everyone's personal information, it's kicking good folks when they're down. It wasn't enough for the hardcore outliers of the new Smyrna sect to twist and distort the very fabric of reality in such unimaginable ways that they actually had the police doing their bidding. No, it just wasn't enough. So they are back once again, just to rub it in. How far will they push things before someone simply snaps? And if you were the administrator of a facility such as this, one that's been repeatedly targeted by sadistic criminals, just how far would you go to take the power back? Calling the police is pointless now, as they're unwilling to make any arrests or even take your side. In fact, they probably wouldn't even show up. Ms. Horan has likely spent countless hours of her taxpayer-funded salary within the reclusive confines of her private office, seething with impotent rage over being humiliated in front of her staff, and obsessed with finding a way to get even, or to prevent it from ever happening again. To convincingly blur the line between petty revenge and evil genius, one's plan must maintain a perfect balance of passive aggression and plausible deniability. It seems Lisa Horan has managed just that.
That's a good thing. Oh, they got a wall up here. That's pretty cool. Maybe.
Now serving
Phone number 1.
Recording on this point.
3 8
Look at this.
at station 12.
Wow. Hey. What the heck? They put a whole wall up.
What we are witnessing is a man's mind collapsing in on itself, unable to comprehend what he is seeing, much less process the horrifying revelation that this isn't merely losing a single round or a single battle. This man has just lost the game. This man has just lost the entire war. Still unable to accept their defeat gracefully, the new Smyrna Radical does what any subjugated 1A cultist in denial would do. Go harass old people and security guards.
Hi, your hair looks nice today. Hi.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
What can I do for you?
I wanted to turn in some paperwork. Do I turn in this legal paperwork to you or to Lisa?
What are you here to do, sir?
I'm here to turn in this piece of paper here to the proper party.
What is it you're trying to do, sir? Tags, titles, driver's license?
No, I'm here to give this paperwork to whoever's, I guess, in charge of this office. Does that make sense?
Please. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Should be really quick.
You better not be catching me on that thing.
Oh, you're caught. You're caught.
We'll catch you in the parking lot.
Yeah, you catch me right here. How about that?
You have no business photographing.
We're in public.
Now serving.
No, we're
in public. This is public. Who funds it?
7.
Get out of my face.
I'm not in your face.
Yes, you are. Put that thing down.
But why?
I don't want to be on your camera.
Then don't walk in public. Put a mask on, right? No, don't hurt me, please. I already been hurt here once.
Take that thing out of my face.
No, you're coming closer, dear.
Take. You're a police officer.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
do not want him.
Don't do that. She's got me pinned out against the wall. Help! Help!
He's in a public place.
Oh, thank you.
This is the tax collector.
She almost hit me again.
He has no right putting this on the camera.
I have every right.
If he does it again, I'm going to meet him in the parking lot.
Why? You're going to shoot me? Yeah, tell them, bro. Help me. They're going to shoot me.
The police will not come. That's fine. That's fine. Don't come out in the parking lot either.
Oh, I'm going in the lot. I'll see you in the lot. How about that?
Don't do anything.
You already threatened me, dear.
Don't threaten him.
You'll be in trouble.
I'm going to put him in trouble.
No, don't do that. I'm not against you.
It's not worth it. Okay? It's really.
Yeah, ask their employee. It's not worth it. That's what this is.
Yes, he is, but
why am I an asshole?
You were born an asshole.
You're kind of close. I'm kind of scared now.
Oh, you're scared?
Yeah, I'm back in the corner. No, stop! Please.
No, I get it within arm's reach. He's going to get hurt.
Please, I'm in arm's reach. Don't hurt me. Look, you got me in the wall. Please.
4.
Help me.
6.
Help.
Station.
Help. Somebody help.
You're an asshole.
She's got me against the wall.
No, you got yourself against
I don't know how to get out. I'm waiting in line.
Why don't you move over there?
It's a restricted area.
You move over this way.
Please, I beg of you. I mean you no harm.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Of course you do.
I 100% don't. Why don't you ask questions and not assume? That's the problem.
Go stand over there.
Ask good questions, you get good answers. Hold on, I gotta get them now.
Hey, sir, are you checking in for business?
Yeah. I just wanted to turn in some legal paperwork to whoever was in charge. Oh, it's 100% legal.
Okay.
100% legal. I just came from the. Wait, who?
May I see it?
Yeah, but you gotta ask before you grab it, right?
Well, you said you wanted to turn.
Hold on, let me get out of this corner. I'm getting claustrophobic.
Let's go ahead and let these people check in.
Oh yeah, it's in regards to why that wall was put up, and in regards to an assault that was made on a citizen here by an employee. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
There you go.
That's easy, right?
All right, man.
Thanks, man. You too. Thank you. Next time, just ask where I want to take the paperwork. All right. All right. Well, there you have it. Some more craziness at the DMV.
Is this the final nail in 1A's coffin? Could a single burly, mannish, square-jawed DMV manager from Florida be the catalyst that brings down the First Amendment cult? Not all heroes wear capes. It starts with a single act. Put up a wall. You got problems with pesky citizens pointing cameras and asking questions? Put up a wall. Instantly create a divide. You won't have to worry about kicking them out if they can't get in the first place. Put up a wall. It has the added benefit of carefully masking your self-righteous conceit behind the guise of necessary measures to maintain order and to safeguard your comfort factor.
It's a comfort factor.
Put up a wall. Tax money pays for it, so who cares? Put up 5. It's not your money. Don't even bother to take bids. Your brother-in-law's a contractor, right? Make sure he gets the job. And if he overcharges on the invoice, don't worry about it. No one will know. And besides, it's not your money. Put up a wall. This is how revolutions begin. Start putting walls everywhere. Inside offices, around the building, wall off the parking lot, wall off the street. Put up a wall. The revolution will not be photographed. Wall off whole cities, whole countries. Create the divide you want, then expand it, widen it. Put up barriers, put up blockades, shutter the windows and bar the doors. Eradicate the enemy. If we have to start all over, so be it. Retreat to your fortified bunkers and ride it out. Your stockpiles will last you half a year, while the surface dwellers who weren't already annihilated slaughter each other over the last of the remaining resources. Those who failed to prepare weren't worthy anyway. This is the new beginning you've been told about. This is your judgment day. May you rise from the fallout with renewed purpose, iron-fisted and ready to embrace the virtues of unbridled power. Always remain armed, and remember the adage, if you don't understand it, kill it. On the next Showcase Audits, a First Amendment auditor steals candy from a child, then laughs about it. Witness the depravity firsthand by visiting and subscribing to the creators' channels. That is, if you're willing to step outside of your comfort factor.
It's a comfort factor.
Viewer discretion is advised. If you do make it that far, be sure and tell them Showcase Audits sent ya.
Yeah.